Hi there, this is Jaytech.
And this is James Grant.
And you're listening to our Anjunadeep 03 preview podcast, where we'll be running you through some of the tunes from our brand new compilation.
Out on Monday 21st of February, Anjunadeep 03 includes exclusive tracks and remixes from Michael Cassette, Andrew Bayer, Underworld, Jaytech, Solarity, Spooky, Paul Keeley, Dinka, and Soundprank. First up though is this 11th hour addition to the compilation from Stefan J. Kroos called Micrsh. Stefan's been around for a while on Anjunabeats, but this is his first track on an Anjunadeep compilation. Time to hear a new single from Martin Roth called Deep Style. We've had many remixes from Martin down the years, but this is his first solo track on Anjunadeep. Track 3 on my CD is Da Funk with Weekend Rubdown. This tune had been knocking around since the summer of 2010 and I was looking for an excuse to get it on the compilation, so I requested the parts and Jimbo and I had a little play around with it in the studio. Next up is Electrobios and Liluca featuring Interplay with Depends on You. We've been sat on this one for about a year, and it finally came together when we sent it to Interplay to have a little bit of a play with the parts. He beefed it up, and the result is this disco-edged beauty. Underworld make an appearance on Anjunadeep 03 with this DAVI remix of 2 Months Off. I've always been an Underworld fan and 2 Months Off is one of my favourite tunes. DAVI's been someone we've been following for a while, so this remix was always going to be a winner.
We're following after you, rising for you. Your skin beautiful, everything comes natural. Fantastic fan, rockin'.
Kleijn makes an appearance on Anjunadeep 03 with his remix of Danny Loko Coastal. I first fell in love with the melody of Danny Loko's original track and then enlisted Eelke to work some remix magic. My CD is Michael Cassette and Regatta. With the Temporarity album in the bag and receiving lots of praise, Michael Cassette found time to write this track exclusively for Anjunadeep 03. makes an appearance on CD1 now with Distractions and Movement 2. We were expecting great things from Andrew here at Anjuna Towers, and his album is worth checking out. Fisher aka Soundprank makes an appearance here with Captivated. Every now and then a special talent bursts on the scene, and in the world of Anjunadeep this year, that man is Soundprank. Actually expecting anything from Paul Keeley on Anjunadeep 03 because he was supposed to be taking a sabbatical from club music to focus on writing some down-tempo stuff. Then at the 11th hour, in came this beauty. It's called Relic. Track on my CD is Comitea Algebra. You can always rely on the Comitea boys to break the mold, and the riff in this one sounds like something out of a John Wayne movie, but it just works. Belong was one of the standout tracks from Sasha's seminal Involver album, and it was with a lot of excitement that we received Soundprank's new, updated version. Happily, Spooky and Sasha's management gave us the green light to use the track on our compilation. Next up is Matt Lange with Rift. Matt had been on our radar for a while, and it was really just a question of waiting for him to send us the right tune. Andrew Bayer first alerted us to Rift, and the bass line hooked us in from the very first listen. CD finishes with the Solarity remix of Boom Jinx and Andrew Bayer, By All Means. We originally commissioned the remix a year ago, but it was such a beauty we decided to wait patiently for 12 months and include it on Anjunadeep 03.
Jaytech here again. Thanks to James Grant for his run-through of CD1. Now it's time for a preview of Disc 2, mixed by yours truly. The first track on Disc 2 is from Dutch producer Tim Brandwijk, aka Embliss. The first time James Grant and myself heard this, we knew that it would be a definite contender for Deep 03. Anjunadeep series, Dutch duo Interplay are back here flying the melodic house music flag once again. This track Ignition is great at building suspense early on in my sets. Vladimir Oshov, aka PROFF, is back with another track for the Anjunadeep series. This one's called Interstellar, and it kicks the energy levels up on the CD in a way that only a PROFF can. House trio Answer 42 first came onto the Anjunadeep scene with their track Pink Houses, following up with an excellent double A-side release, Shoreline and Tucano. Here they feature their debut track on an Anjunadeep compilation. This one's called Dew Point. Next up, American producer Paul Beckwith whips us up into a frenzy with his track End to Brooklyn. I love this tune because I can play it at any event, big or small, and people go nuts. Is a brand new collaboration from Cabana and Yane 3 Dots, a very cool and melodic house number called All Those Loose Things. Is a new track from a French house producer who's becoming a mainstay on the Anjunadeep label. This is Roddy Reynaert and Man of Goodwill with Brotherhood. Now it's time for my own contribution to the compilation. This is a new wobbly house track that I just finished a little while ago. It's called Diembe. Suspect 44 piqued our interest earlier this year with their track Hold Me, which you might remember from my set at Amnesia in Ibiza in July. They're here now with their first signing on Anjunadeep. This one's an epic club monster called Japanese Schoolgirls. A fan of Dinka's warm melodic sound and signature bass lines, then you'll be pleased to see this rather euphoric offering from them here on the CD. This one's called The Sleeping Beauty. Is a brand new offering from everybody's favorite Canadian prog wunderkind, Soundprank. If you haven't heard of this guy before, then go look him up on Google, check him out, tell your friends, and have a listen to this tune. This one's called The Far Side. Legend Mao Levy crosses over to the deep side here to show us what he's got, and the result is this club-destroying track called Devotion. It's time for an Irish signing, brand new to Anjunadeep. This is Timmy and Tommy with Unit 29. This new track from Levente Martin, aka Sunny Lax, is called Big Fat Kiss, and it's a big fat smack in the face to all the audiences that I've played it to. It's great to welcome this guy back into the world of progressive house, and what a great job he's done of it. Finishing things off in style for the compilation, this is Nick and Alfie from London, aka Solarity, with their track called Marsh.
That just about brings you to the end of our Anjunadeep preview. We hope you enjoyed the sounds.
Don't forget that you can pre-order the album now at Anjuna Store.
Or you can buy the album from all major download and record stores on Monday, 21st of February. You can also pre-order the album right now from iTunes. Make sure you try and check us out at our Anjunadeep 03 launch party at Ice Palace in Miami on March 24th, where Anjunadeep will be hosting the second room of Above and Beyond's annual Anjuna Beats in Miami party. Till then, we're off to enjoy a Kit Kat, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
See you later.